Hey everybody, it's Paul T. And if you tried to log in today on June 30th at 9 a.m. for this Zoom call, I apologize. I had inadvertently scheduled it for 9 p.m. this evening, and as a result, was unable to open the room this morning. So here we are, happy hour with Paul T instead of coffee with Paul T. So I want to ask you a question. If I could make you the home buyer, the winning bidder in a house purchase today, and have you pay less than anyone else, would that be something that would light you up? We did this exactly for one of our clients last week, and we were able to team up with our buyer's agent and create an opportunity for our buyer to come in with the highest offer and get the lowest interest rate and make the lowest payment monthly than all of the other offers that were on the table, and even beat out cash offers that were presented for this specific house. And I want to get right into it. And we're going to utilize a tool called Mortgage Coach. Mortgage Coach is a fabulous tool that we use on a day-to-day basis for our clients to break down and give you a total cost analysis of loan situations. And here's how we used it for our buyer last week on a $1.8 million purchase. Now, originally, the homeowner had the house listed at 1.8. And what's happening right now in today's market is because of higher interest rates, we've seen them climb steadily since last year, and they continue to rise, and we're not sure where that's going to stop. We're beginning to see more and more sellers and listing agents reduce the price of the homes to attract buyers in this higher rate environment. So with that said, the homeowner that we put an offer in on last week had reduced his home from 1.8 million to 1.7 million. Now that's $100,000 discount or a haircut for that seller, and that's going to cost him a lot of money, but it might attract a buyer in, because at the same interest rate on that property, you can see the difference in what that makes for a buyer. It's $564 a month, and that is substantial if you are shopping in today's market. That kind of a savings hits your bottom line every day, and we're all looking at the bottom line. Now, is that the best scenario? And for this seller and his agent, they thought that that would be the best way to attract somebody in. Now, as we go to column 3, you can see the offer that we presented to the seller of the house. We said, Mr. Seller, we would like to come in at your original price, which is $1.8 million. But instead of you taking away $100,000 of the price tag, we would like you to buy down our interest rate and cover all of our closing costs. Now, what's that going to cost him? As we go into the details of the closing costs, in column 3, you can see that the cost of that for the seller is $84,600, as opposed to his $100,000 haircut over here. So by accepting this offer, he would be putting an additional $15,400 back into his pocket. So it was very easy, even with cash offers coming in and saying, we'll pay $1.7 million cash today. He was willing to take the $1.8 million and pay the $81,000 basically in closing costs for this buyer so that he could purchase a house. And look what happened to his payment monthly on that $1.8 million loan, or rather sale. His loan amount was 1.44. His monthly payment was just about $300 less a month than column number 2 if they had reduced it down to 1.7 million. So this is an absolute win-win-win situation. It is $885 less than what it would have been originally, and it's $320 less than it is in column 2. That is a substantial savings right there. If you could put $865 back in your pocket every month, that's great. Now, my buyer wanted to stick with a 30-year fixed loan. Had he taken a 7-year adjustable rate mortgage on the same exact deal, he would have been able to lower that payment $1,300 a month from what it would have been originally here. And that is a substantial savings monthly. So you can see that this is an excellent plan. We call this, when we're using this plan with sellers, a seller buy down strategy. So we will work with a seller or a listing agent and help them utilize a plan like this to attract buyers and get them into the house and help them sell their property. Now, I'd like to share a different scenario with you. This is the first scenario that we had. The second scenario that I'd like to share is a similar presentation, but in this case, it is a $600,000 house that they're considering taking an 8% haircut on. Now that is only $48,000, which is substantially less than the last example, but it is a big piece of the pie when you're looking at a $600,000 house. Now, the loan amount on that $600,000 house would have been $480,000 at 20% down, and the loan amount on the second would be $441,000. Now, that's quite a bit of savings, and you can see again in the payment that monthly they're saving about $289 with that reduction. That price reduction is going to bring the buyer's payment down. And again, this would attract buyers in to purchase a home. But if the buyer came in and said, we'll give you the full $600,000, we'd like you to buy our interest rate down, and we'd like you to cover the closing costs. Again, going to look at what that would cost them monthly, you can see that their closing costs on this would be about $31,000. So $31,000 versus $48,000 in the other video or the other column. That gives them $17,000 back in their pocket. That is a substantial savings to the seller. It's a substantial savings to the buyer, because his payment, again, he's saving nearly $200 a month over the price reduction, and he's saving $450 a month over the original asking price offer had he paid full price. So you can see that the strategy works on the lower priced homes. It works on the higher priced homes, no matter what. This is a brilliant way to get things done. And as you scroll down through the side over here, you can see, I'll get rid of this old video over here, that over 15 years between column 1 and column 2, the homeowner would save $72,000 in interest. Not only that, in 5 years, they would save $45,000 off the bottom line. And that is money back in their pockets. So if you are interested in utilizing this, if you're buying a house and you want to look at this and help develop an offer for your purchase, reach out to me. Let's build one of these total cost analysis for you so that you can have something tangible for the seller of the home to look at. And if you are a listing agent or a buyer's agent and you want to develop a strategy like this for your client, let's get together right away and let's try to put something together that helps them win. And again, as I call it, the pay more now and pay less later strategy, whatever I call it. The thing that's important to get, this is a win-win-win. The homeowner wins, the buyer wins, and the market wins, because we're maintaining the integrity of the price point in the community. So think about all of those. If you want a strategy built for you and your clients, reach out. If you are shopping for a home, reach out. Let's get you covered up on this deal and let's get you winning out there in the market. How are we doing on time? I think we managed to do this in less than 15 minutes. So hopefully you'll join me every Wednesday and Thursday for Coffee with Paul T. We'll share more terrific strategies like this with you. And if you have any questions at any time, don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to talk to you. Take care.